Hello and welcome to another replay cast, this time with a Super Conqueror Tier 10 British Heavy Tank that almost single-handedly managed to take care of the E5 problem in World of Tanks. I can't seem to attach to it, never mind. This tank is absolutely amazing. This replay was sent by Tondula Sedlacek, one of my Czech viewers. This is a full tier 10 game on Tundra, and Tondula is doing his third mark of excellence, at least attempting to do it in this game. As we can see on the loadout, 36 APCR rounds, food, of course, pudding and tea as they say. So, this tank, impressively well armored. Obviously this tank replaced the FV215B, which was also quite good, but this one takes the cake with its enhanced turret armor, enhanced upper armor plate, and just overall one of the greatest guns in tier 10. That is because this 120mm gun has 400 damage, 259mm of penetration, and gold APCR rounds with 326mm of penetration. As well as insane DPM and amazing gun handling and very good accuracy, which means that you can target road wheels of an E4 240 meters away. That E4 is having a really bad time right now. It seems that Tondula managed to knock its engine out. The enemy managed to put the fire out just in time, but he didn't manage to move out of the way. So that's the full E4 pretty much for Tondula here, and he's continuing to wreak havoc on the enemy team. FV is gonna take one in its big ass turret. Very nice. So right now Tondula has 2 kills just 2 minutes into the game. One thing I want to talk about in a bit of downtime is that Tondula chose a very risky and aggressive approach to attacking the enemy team, which is going from the spawn right through this route right into their spawn. This is quite a risky play, because if the enemy leaves more tanks in the base than it did this time, and you don't have any friends, which Tondula didn't have until like 30 seconds ago or so, you are going to be in a lot of trouble. But I guess that to get good games, you need to sometimes make risky plays, and if you want to make risky plays, the Super Conqueror is certainly a tank to do it in. He took, unfortunately, a couple shots from the bad chat, but he was able to snapshot one right back into the bad chat, which means that the bad chat fucked off very quickly and is now free. Tondula is in kind of a bad spot because he can't really push the FV very safely due to the enemy team taking over the hill, but there doesn't seem to be any tanks pointed at him right now, so he's going to try and push the FV because there's nothing else he can do really. His team is technically losing, so the rest of his team do the same thing. They pushed except to the opposite side. This is going to be good because you don't want to be in the front of an FV183. It seems he's not turned his way. He has the amazing Christmas camo. Very nice road wheels. This is what you have to do. This is what you learn once you start grinding marks. Very nice. We just took him out for 1260. This is something you learn when you start grinding marks, that you need or should target road wheels of tanks whenever you have the time to aim for them, because you not only get the damage, but obviously marks care for assistance as well, which means that if you kill the road wheel and you do damage at the same time, it means you're also gonna get assistance from other people, which is nice. Very nice shot into back of the IS-7, and the T268 follows, but obviously the 268 is fast, so unfortunately, or fortunately for Tondula, it's not able to get away in time. Tondula is kind of a bad position right now, but he's able to hit the IS-7 very nice with the rear road wheel, and another one. This is something you can do to IS-7s all day. The IS-7 for some reason has HE loaded, so he's doing 200 damage to Tondula. He is pretty much hull down in this position, not like 100% hull down, but just fine enough for the IS-7 gun to not be a threat. IS-7 finally loaded AP and he bounced its final shot. Nice. So Tondula, by this play, managed to free up his 3 colleagues here that were fighting those 2 tanks, or 3 tanks. And now he can move onto the base. Obviously, this was the right play. rather than capping, I think, because if you were to cap the base like the FV tried to, you would just get overwhelmed by the force from the hill. It's not really safe to cap this base. Obviously, you do have some kind of cover here. You can hide in the cap like in this position, but that doesn't really work when they have one tank and you're in an FV. It's just gonna drive you around the rock and the people from the hill are gonna shoot you. It's not nice. Tondula managed to put one shot. No, he didn't. The GV E100 got killed by the 268 and he's pushing onto the WZ. WZ, very strong opponent, but Tondula has a better tank for this, I think, especially with APCR, and the WZ is just shooting dirt, so that's fine. With APCR on this tank, which has insane 326 penetration, you can just target the sides of the gun mantlet or right next to the gun mantlet for the WZ and still pen if you aim well, like here. Yeah. So the WZ, after getting hit by RT, is stunned and also is very low. He doesn't manage to roll the shot into the WZ. This is a bad position to be in, but the WZ turns its turret the other way, so Tondula is able to secure this kill as well. 705 is defending the cap with heat loaded, and also T92 spotted in its ass. Let's do it. That was a weird shot, but okay. I'll take it. GW E100 finishes up the RT. That's nice, because you don't want to be getting shot by RT in the ass when you are attacking the base. So this is a very good cooldown position. It's again not 100% cooldown. If he managed to like point his gun under the tracks, he would be able to hit it. He manages to hit the FV. Very nice high roll, but just 1 point of damage short to kill it. He also manages to put one shot in the 705's track, and the 705 again bounces with heat. This tank is pretty much invulnerable from the front, other than this cupola. Oh, he kills the FV, sorry, I didn't see that. Other than the cupola, these points are not hit points, obviously. Spots to hit, is what I mean. He manages to kill the 705 as well. Amazing performance. He had some luck there, he had some luck with snapshotting the FV, and the FV not killing him in time, but otherwise, very good play so far. However, the battle is far from over and far from won, because the WZ 111115A is still quite healthy. He is right now at 1500 hit points, which is almost double of what Tondula has, and he only has RT as its companion. This is not nice. The game is going to be decided by a duel between Tondula and the enemy WZ. Tondula seems to be thinking about crossing into the base, but he changes his mind when the RT spots the WZ. WZ seems to be aiming for the GW E100, but he probably lost sight of it, so he's moving on. Tondula needs to get some free shots here, because WZ, he's a 2-shot for the WZ, but he needs like 4 or maybe even 5 shots, depending on his rolls, probably 5, to kill the WZ. And the WZ doesn't have the worst armor in the game. Obviously, with 326mm of penetration on your APCR rounds, it's not going to be that hard to penetrate, but it's still not a battle in Tondula's favor. WZ is spotted and he manages to put one right in the side of the WZ. He has a very good position here. RT also helps, managing to put one into him, and the WZ seems to be focused at the RT at this moment, and he's able to snapshot this insane shot into the top of the WZ turret. He manages to use this situation where the WZ fired into the RT to push, and he bounces this shot, and WZ bounces as well because he loaded heat. What a fucking mistake. He needs to pen these shots though, and he's not doing it. He's only tracking the WZ, so just some frantic moves. WZ misses again or bounces again, and now it's easy game because the WZ used his repair kit. GG. Let's look into the stats. This was an insane game by Tondula. He managed to get the 3 marks, so hopefully no more gold spamming from this game on. Ace Tanker, obviously Steel Wall, High Caliber and Top Gun. 10,158 damage, 7 kills, 1665 base experience. Absolutely insane game. He managed to not lose money, but he paid 145,000 for that almost, well, full APCR loadout other than the 3 HE shells, and he almost fired all of them as well. So a very good game. This is just the perfect game for the Super Conqueror. Obviously there was luck involved, but overall I think that Tondula played this game very well. He made a few very good decisions that certainly won him the game. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you did, leave a like, comment, or even subscribe. Thank you. And see you next time. Bye.